I'm Leslie Ann at leslieann.com. That's LESLIEANE.com. I have an intuitive, integrative, holistic practice here in Greater San Diego area for 15 years. And today I was thinking about, how people want healing, yet they don't want to give up the things in their diets that are actually causing inflammation and dysfunction that eventually it creates disease. It's either people who can't give up their tall coffees, a macchiato, I think. I don't know how many cups of coffee is that a day in the morning, right? And that's on an empty stomach, That gives you no nutrients and your body doesn't know what to do with it, okay? You might have a good bowel movement, but why don't you make beet juice instead, or buy beet juice? It probably costs the same. If you look at buying like a coffee every day at $4 and you times that by 30, I think that's like $120 a month or something. So, and like packs of cigarettes and people who won't quit smoking. So I know we have these vices, and the reason why they go to the mouth is because we're trying to comfort ourselves. And if we knew what the core of the issue was, that perhaps you wouldn't be eating certain things. Now, as well as Coca-Cola, I was told, try to drop a nail into a cup of Coke, and in 2 days that nail will be gone. So think about what it does to the rest of your body when you're putting it in your guts, and what it does to your bones. A point as a healer can guide and read for you, but they can't take stuff away from you. I've mentioned this before. It's for you to learn from your process of why you're doing what you're doing, and then finding the strength within with guidance of your healer who guides you with either it's lifestyle changes or people in your life, or they help you get onto a new direction in your life, and it brings joy and happiness to you. A lot of the foods we eat aren't even food. Doritos aren't food, hot dogs not food, lunch meats aren't food. Our milk and cheese are full of antibiotics and hormones. If you're going to eat meat, make sure you eat organic meat. Be careful with the chicken, regardless free range or organic. There is some form of hormone still in the chicken meat. Look, not everybody can be a vegan, and not everybody can eat raw, because it all depends on where you are in your body. If you're eating raw and you're a highly emotional person, because I have an Ayurvedic background, you'll throw your vata out, and then you'll have a lot of anxiety attacks. If you're someone who can't give up the sugar, you need to have more protein. Stay away from the soy. Soy is not good for us. It's a large protein to digest. Sure enough, you'll get stomach aches and your skin will break out and you'll be hormonal. For the guys who like IPA beers, guess what? You're not going to like this, but it's estrogenic. This is why men have man boobs and they got the guts now, because it's from drinking so much IPA beers. The thing is, once you get started, you can't stop because the body wants to crave more. If you go down the aisles in a regular grocery store, please understand, Captain Crunch isn't real cereal. Breads have to be enriched because they've taken everything out. So you're basically eating gluten. That's why they call it gluten, because it becomes gluey. Same thing with the pastas. So, and everything has sugar in it. Everything, right down to baby formula, right down to spaghetti sauces. And this is how we actually become diabetic. All we're doing is we're helping the pharmaceutical companies and doctors' offices, like the imaging centers. Like today I went in, I had a mammogram done. And I'm looking at this, in hospitals, it's kind of interesting. I mean, I'm grateful to have them, don't get me wrong, but, a lot of the times women have to go back 2 and 3 times for a mammogram and find out, it's nothing. Well, how many times were you exposed already, right? Not to mention how much stress you already went through, post-traumatic stress, believing, oh my God, there must be something there. I think that's careless of Western medicine to even plant the thought. That's not healing, that's creating stress and fear. Do your pathology, your homework first as Western medicine before you dump a diagnosis on somebody without findings. I hear this happens all the time. So, back to your diet, back to being responsible for what you put into your mouth. I notice at the banks now, they've got little suckers, which, those little suckers, do you really need that? Do you really need the food coloring? What is it? High fructose sugar. And so, once you leave there, you think, maybe I want McDonald's. And then once you leave there, maybe I want frozen yogurt. And then you leave there, and about a month later, you got like 8 pounds around your butt. Like, maybe I should get to the gym, but